Chapter 12, Electricity and Circuits. We use electricity for many purposes to make our task easier. For example, we use electricity to operate pumps that lift water from wells or from ground level to the rooftop tank. What are other purposes for which you use electricity? List some of them in your notebook. Does your list include the use of electricity for lighting? Electricity makes it possible to light our homes, roads, offices, markets, and factories even after sunset. This helps us to continue working at night. A power station provides us with electricity. However, the supply of electricity may fail or it may not be available at some places. In such situations, a torch is sometimes used for providing light. A torch has a bulb that lights up when it is switched on. Where does the torch get electricity from? Electric cells. Electricity to the bulb in a torch is provided by the electric cell. Electric cells are also used in alarm clocks, wristwatches, transistor radios, cameras, and many other devices. Have you ever carefully looked at an electric cell? Have you might have noticed that it has a small metal cap on one side and a metal disc on the other side. Did you notice a positive sign and a negative sign marked on the electric cell? The metal cap is positive terminal of the electric cell. The metal disc is the negative terminal. All electric cells have two terminals, a positive terminal and a negative terminal. An electric cell produces electricity from the chemicals stored inside it. When the chemicals in the electric cells are used up, the electric cells stops producing electricity. The electric cell then has to be replaced with a new one. A torch bulb has an outer case of glass that is fixed on a metallic base. What inside the glass case of the bulb? Activity 1. Take a torch and look inside its bulb. You can also take out the bulb with the help of your teacher. What do you notice? Do you find a thin wire fixed on the middle of the glass bulb? Now switch the torch on and observe which part of the bulb is glowing. The thin wire that gives off light is called the filament of the bulb. The filament is fixed to two thicker wires which also provide support to it, as shown in figure 12.2. One of these thick wires is connected to the metal case at the base of the bulb. The other thick wire is connected to the metal tip at the center of the base. The base of the bulb and the metal tip of the base are the two terminals of the bulb. These two terminals are fixed in such a way that they do not touch each other. The electric bulbs used at home also have a similar design. Thus, both the electric cell and the bulb have two terminals each. Why do they have these two terminals? A bulb connected to an electric cell. Let us try to make an electric bulb light up using an electric cell. How do we do that? Activity 2. Take four lengths of electric wire with differently colored plastic coverings. Remove a little of the plastic covering from each length of the wire at the ends. This would expose the metal wires at the end of each length. Fix the exposed parts of two wires to the cell and the other two of the bulb as shown in figure 12.3 and figure 12.4. You can stick the wires to the bulb with the tape used by electricians. The rubber bands or tape to fix the wires to the cell. Now connect the wires fixed to the bulb with those attached to the cells in 6 different ways as have been shown in figure 12.5a to F. For each arrangement, find out whether the bulb glows or not. Write yes or no for each arrangement in your notebook. Now carefully look at the arrangements in each the bulb glows. Compare these with those in which the bulb does not glow. Can you find the reason for the difference? Keep the tip of your pencil on the wire near one terminal of the electric cell for the arrangement in figure 12.5a. Move the pencil along the wire all the way to the bulb. Now from the other terminal of the bulb, move along the other wire connected to the cell. Repeat this exercise for all the other arrangements in figure 12.5. Did the bulb glow for the arrangements in which you could not move the pencil from one terminal to other?